Alexis.
So talk a little bit about
I'm getting right into it. Hold up my seat here.
Wow.
About Michael's feelings towards Nikita. She took off and left him. She's done this to him before. Is he angry? Has he mellowed?
He's fine. He's totally fine. I think. Well, I mean, it's a great question, and thankfully we have gotten the first episode to read, and we start shooting in a few days, so at least we know something. In the first episode, he doesn't really let on that he's upset when he runs into it. It's a little bit of a blurb, but he is upset. I mean, it has happened too many times, and I don't really know what's going to happen. In a perfect world, they'll have that in these 6 episodes. They'll have that storybook ending, but it's not going to start that way. In the first 2 episodes, he's going to be very upset. So we'll see what happens.
How possible is it that we might have a Nikita happy ending?
With the ending of last year and the beginning of this season, it's really hard to say. And with Craig as the creator, it's really hard to say. Where is he? I don't know where he is. But I'd like to think that'll happen. But I'm not even sure if Craig necessarily wanted that in the beginning. Felt forced into it by the fan reaction. So because of that, I don't know. I would naturally say, yeah, of course, 6 episodes. You just got to wrap it up quick. Figure it out in the first 3 and then make the other 3 about other things or something like that. But I don't know. I'm hoping so.
Is there anything in particular you'd like to see Michael do in the last 6 episodes? Anything that is maybe not as apparent as some of the other issues?
Yeah. I pretty much know this is the first year I'm going into where I know what he's going to have to deal with. The last 3 years have always been a surprise, where we've been very difficult to answer a lot of questions, especially in the beginning of the year. This one I know what it is, and it's to save her, to yell at her, I'm sure at some point, to decide if that's ever going to be a future, because it's only 6, it's not 22. So I think in the end, I know what Michael would want, and I know that would be the safety of everyone involved in Team Nikita, from Burkoff to Alex to absolutely everyone. And I don't even know if they're going to try and off any of the heroes in these 6 episodes. We pretty much know, Amanda's probably going to have to go. She was supposed to go last year. She's holding on. She's holding on like Percy. And, so I think it'll be more of the safety of all of Team Nikita. Really where what happens at the end. It's not like they're a family, but it's not like they're related. And it's like, how are they going to go their separate ways? Which will be truly sad to shoot in the film when that comes to a head.
If Michael were to ever be married, would his wife take his last name?
And what would that last name? I don't know. Craig said something, which I've forgotten to ask because we keep running around today, but at the panel, that in some extras in season 3, there's something that says my last. I have no idea what he's talking about, but they made some. I think Albert or Carlos made a joke saying that there was a name, they just haven't released it yet. So yeah, I don't know. But if Michael was marrying Nikita, he'd probably take her last name. So much of a dude as she is.
So this has been in this show for 4 seasons. What would you hope to do next?
I told my representation once this was discovered at the upfronts that probably not TV right away. Simply because this was the only experience I've had, which has been a wonderful experience, but a trying one, in being 9 to 10 months out of the year away from home. ER, and once and again that shot in Los Angeles. It was easy to audition for films, did films at the same time, saw your family, slept in your own bed. With this, you're in another country, you have 2 cell phones, it comes at the same time you want the show to be a success. So I might be skipping pilot season this year, I'm not sure. We'll see. I know I am working on potentially writing one myself. It's already been a comic book, and it's something that we're working on right now. And if that's the case, I told the writer, the comic book creator, if it's cable, 13 episodes, I'll play your lead character. If it's any regular television in 22 and shoots out of Los Angeles, I'm probably going to have to produce it or pass. So we'll see. But that's just how it feels. I think a lot of actors and actresses are in that point. Writers, producers, crew, whatever it might be, when you're a part of a family for a certain amount of years, you need a little bit. But we're also in this industry to work all the time, so a break could only be a month. You never know. You could change your mind in 2 months.
Well, was it relieving to only have to do 6 episodes this year and know when it ends and like 2 months after you start?
Absolutely. I think we would have liked. There was a lot of talk at the end of last year of maybe none. But we also knew that syndication was coming around, and there's no way they would have done 3 years and just pull the plug before you're syndicated. So I think what, in a perfect world, we were hoping for, I think 13. A little bit more room to wiggle. If you had an episode that wasn't as good as the rest, it's all right. You still had plenty to take care of it. These all have to be A+s and perfect in every way for 6. But it is exciting to know that it's a smaller amount of time, and we missed the winter this year. So we get to enjoy Toronto in its best months. September is its best month, and finish it off. And we're not getting canceled halfway through, and we're not getting canceled, especially with the ending of that third season. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, really.
Well, you said that maybe not any TV. I mean, I do hear that there's these things called superhero movies that are kind of popular right now.
Yeah,
would you be
it'd be fun
interested
to audition for one of these days. Absolutely. You know, that's a great Comic-Con question and a dream come true for most guys and girls, in that world. So I would love to. I believe it or not, I've been doing this for about 15 years now, and it's I have auditioned for some, a lot more in the beginning. Way too skinny, way too young, maybe horrible auditions, who knows. But I've never. It's been hard to find the right part, especially for the comic book fanatics. Look the part. And I will never audition for something, a comic book, if I don't look the part. Even if they want to see me, I'm not going to do that to the fans. So it's not that important. So for me, it's something that I'd like to do, and I'll finally have the time to do it. Because for the 3.5 years that we were doing the show, I got to miss out on a lot of stuff, which was kind of a bummer. But still exciting to do the show.
They can get action figures.
Thanks, you guys. Great.
I would love to. Almost had one with